The Satanic Temple recently held a religious service entitled A Match Made in Hell, Satanic Partnerships, where their elder, pictured here, spoke in the religious service about partnerships that are made in hell. He described the way the satanic members find each other and live together as they deal with trauma and abuse, oppression and hurt. I found him very interesting to listen to, and I gotta say, I love the beard and I love the black hat behind you. It's definitely on hocus pocus point. But big picture, I was struck by how universal it sounded. That these people who claim to be anti-Christian in every way, who go out of their way to describe how evil Christians are, yet they espouse Christian values. They describe, even though they don't like Jesus and they don't like what he comes and offers and they would prefer the opposite, Satan, they sound like Christians in espousing values that Christ himself calls us to. Isn't that ironic that the world we live in says, I don't want Jesus, but I do kind of like the way he talks? Psalm 120, I call on the Lord in my distress, and he answers me. Please understand, I'm not here to be critical. I'm here to be universal. Call on me in my distress, and he answers me. You can call upon Satan in your distress. You can do that, and you'll have an eternity with him. Or you can say, I want to call on Jesus in my distress, someone who actually loves me and cares for me and wants the best for me, not to just use and abuse me. Lord, in my distress, I need you. We live in distress. We live with oppression and hurt and pain and suffering. My back is killing me right now. You can't see that in the video, but I'm sure my point is, in your difficulties and your pains, there's things that are hurting you that aren't always seen on the face, and yet it's still there. We have a universal pain and suffering in this world. And no matter who you worship, we're still looking for the same comfort. I offer to you Psalm 120, the Psalm of Ascents. I call on the Lord in my distress. All capitals, the one of full and faithful grace who keeps his promises and saves his people. We're looking for rescue and help. One offers it. He answers us. Call upon him.